So I had a system when I worked with women's soccer at Clemson, and then I moved over to basketball, was without a system for a little while, and Mike Bewley, the director of Clemson Basketball Strength and Conditioning, came in and he got a system for both teams, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since. Step number one is the kids get strapped up, we put all their data into the database, and we complete a fitness test. As soon as they finish the test and they've ran until they can run no longer, we make them stand still for 1 minute, and we obtain their 1 minute heart rate recovery, and that ultimately tells us how good of shape they're in. The faster they recover, the better shape they're in. The slower they recover, the worse shape that they're in. And we have a scale, and we can then periodize their conditioning program just as we would their strength program. We'll utilize all of that data. They wear it for every activity they complete, so lifting, conditioning, basketball, any extra skill work that they want to do with their coaches, and then we create a database and we're able to report that information to the coaches in a easily understandable way so that they can then apply it to their practice plan or their plans with kids individually and all of their training on the basketball court. We also gather in-game data, so then we can compare what does a practice look like to a game, or are we doing too much, too little? And you don't always want to be the coach to say, hey, we got to do less, we got to do less. It's nice to be able to go to them and say, hey, look, like, we're not getting to the point that is actually preparing them to compete at a high level once they get out on the court. And it's also nice conversations with the kids. Like, coaches are telling them, you're not working hard enough, you're not working hard enough. Well, now I can show them data and say, look, this is what coach is talking about. But also from the standpoint of, well, coach, I can't go any harder. Well, we don't have the aerobic base to be able to compete at a high level, so now you need to come see me for extra so that we can build that base. You wouldn't want to build a house on sand. At the end of the day, it's going to crumble.